So I would aim to be keeping you forever, right, with what I know, because I'm confident. But in the next phase, I want to teach you as much, in this phase, I want to teach you as much as I know so you can do it without me. Like you have a point where you can do it without me. There's always stuff to learn, and I'm always learning too, so you always be with me, but I want to give you as much as I can, yeah? That way, because otherwise they just think meal plan, this, that's it. They're restricted more and there's no goals. Now, some clients love meal plans. Lucas is one. He's like, I got him on macros, like, Mick, I want to go back to a meal plan. I want to go back, you know, and I'm actually like, no, just do macros so you can learn, blah, blah, blah. He knows how to do it though, right? So you have clients that will stay on meal plans forever because they don't want to think about it, but you have clients that want to do macros as well. The point is you know which tool for the right job to use, right? It's like a tradie with his tools, you're using the right tool. Yeah? So yourself, Bailey, big one, I want you to slow down. So when I'm walking around, even when I'm not, when you go, yeah, you're very energetic. Harness that energy for the floor. Yeah. Harness that energy, because that energy is on fire on the floor. In here, I want you to have Nathan's energy. Now Nathan talks slow. Yeah, no, he's got high energy, but I mean like his energy of, he talks slower.
He's very stoic.
Stoic, correct, nice. So he's, wrong word for me to say energy, right?
I've never heard stoic.
So you see a cow in a field?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. When it rains, what does the cow's face look like? This would actually be good for you to get for your own philosophy. I highly like Stoic philosophy. Yeah, okay, so cow in a field when it rains, it goes back to the Greek age. Cow in the field when it rains, have you seen its face? Just show me the face. Show me the face. Show me the face of the cow. Is it smiling or how does it look? Okay, when it's sunny, how does the face look? Welcome to Stoicism. Point is, no matter what emotions throw at you, right? Because you have highs and lows, that's the philosophy of Stoic. You stay neutral. So you don't get the highs and the lows.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of
Right.
I'm glad I'm not like that.
What?
Stoic.
You don't want to be stoic.
Yeah. Why would I want to be
Interesting.
neutral 24/7?
That's, no. Now you're see what I mean by label? You associate that with neutral emotion. It just means if someone, Jocko Willink, you know Jocko Willink? Okay, David Goggins.
Yeah.
He's like, someone say stoic, right? So no matter what life throws at you, doesn't matter. You got to understand, if you're high, there's always a low, right? If you're low, there's always a high. But if you can learn to manage, there's a middle.
Can I give an analogy?
Yeah.
So, do you know how to play poker? Or any card game?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, any card games, yeah.
If we're playing, what card game do you know?
You know.
Blackjack,
You know.
poker?
You
You
know.
know. Okay. To win a game, if we're all playing right now and you had a great hand, would you be showing that emotion, or would you be doing your best to keep a blank face?
In a game you know?
Yeah, or poker or any game. You don't want everyone else to know you've got a really good or a really bad hand.
Blank.
So what he's saying is, in life you don't have to be stoic. Like, you know what I mean? You're highly energetic. You wear your emotion on your sleeve. That's great. But when you're with, like, in here, think of it like a game of cards.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to express that real high emotion or that real low. You want to be unmovable. So if there's a roadblock that comes in, a client presents you with a massive roadblock, you don't want to show that emotional change. You know what I mean? You want to just be stoic and, okay, I'm unmoved. You know what I mean? The emotion's out of it. I'm just thinking purely with an expertise. Like in a game of poker, if you've got a full house in your hand, or if you've got a full house on the table, you don't want the other players to know that you've got a really good hand, because when you put money chips in, you don't want them to fold because they know you'll win the hand.
Yeah, okay.
You want them to try and go in as much as possible so you can increase your profit.
I'll say though, so to get stoicism, right, you need to do it out here. That needs to be your philosophy. It's how you approach life. I approach life very similar to here. When shit happens, I try to be neutral, right? And always see where the positive is, right? Always, because there always is one. That's my belief, yeah? Always, right? So that's part of the game, right? But you can't get too high on things. So my point, regardless, we're going too much into philosophy. It'd be good for you to study though, for your personal development, I believe, especially if you're not aware with it. I studied a lot. I've read audiobooks on it. It's personal development. Because in war, what kind of person do you want? The guy when they're victory and they're like, yeah, and when it goes to shit, they're like, oh, fuck. Or do you want the guy who's just like, yeah, neutral? Which general do you want? Yeah, because you're going to think better at one point because you're not going to be blinded by one or the other, right? My point is in here though, like we've gone off track. There's more personal development stuff, still good. But when you're doing your check-ins, slow down. Slow down and think. And you'll remember this now because I'm going to anchor it and say, when you start going, hey, in your head you're going to think, slow down, right? And then slow down, take a big breath in, and then go, right? And that goes for anyone, but that'll help. And then what will happen is you will analyze things a lot better while looking at things, all right? And making adjustments and explaining things. Because when you explain things too fast, right? They come out without you thinking. The more you think, the better. Yeah? Down bottom, when you look at the thing, relaxed. Yep, we're going to win this workout this way today. Right? This is what we're going to do. And then, boom, energy, unleash it in that session. Yeah? If you can harness that, you'll be a killer. Right? Simple as that. That's what I do. I sit down here and I'm like different, than down there. And then I'm like, no, do it again, up, So that's good takeaway. All right. So takeaways. Good takeaways.
Making sure when doing nutrition plans, you explain it to the client and give them reasoning.
Good.
Like also that you know why you're giving the client that.
Good.
You understand it yourself.
Massive, right? Massive. So what I'm going to be looking for up here is how you're talking to the guys, right? When I'm around here. So, and seeing how you explain it, because they will have more buy-in and more confidence in you as a coach. Yeah, massively. All right, sounds pretty cool. So consistency, compliancy. Josh, philosophy of nutrition, what is it for us?
I've just gone blank. Consistent compliancy.
So explain it. You send out a new nutrition plan for a client. All right, this is my performance health philosophy of food that I'm going to teach you. Teach me.
So like the 13 weeks.
Yeah, well, what's our philosophy? What are the two things?
Consistency, compliancy.
It all comes down to consistency and compliancy. And then these are the foods we recommend,
Whole foods.
which are,
Picked, gathered, fished, hunt.
yeah, good. And then you go into the part. Now I understand with consistency and compliancy that, just eating chicken and rice is not going to be the most amazing thing.
Being 80% whole foods, 20% flexibility. So
Perfect.
You can enjoy your foods and still get your results.
Correct. Nice. And then we're going to get what benefits out of doing that? Getting results, but we also get health benefits, right? Yeah. As well, because we want to be healthy and last a long time, right? You don't want to die next week.
Feel good.
Yeah. So die next week due to malnutrition. So now, and we want to be here for a long time to enjoy family and friends and have a great time. So then you go, all right, and then that's what we want to teach. So what's your goal out of 13 weeks? To teach them with a meal plan?
To progress them onto macros.
After the 13 weeks. So this is what we're going to do in 13. This is where we're at. This is where we're going to go, everything in between. And then after that phase, this is what I want to teach you. All right, so then they know you have a plan for them in the future. Super important. Okay, super important. All right, very good. Nice. Everyone had takeaways, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So gym floor was good. Those that were here mentioned that the level was up on the floor, so it worked last week. So now I'm looking at the level up in the check-ins. And also when I talk to you. So when I talk to other coaches and I say something about nutrition, they have a different way they talk to me than what someone at just use levels, at a lower level would do, right? Until you come up to that level. So the way I'm going to know is when I talk to you, how you talk to me about things with training and nutrition, right? Because it comes up, like our conversations have improved vastly. Yeah. And I said that to you. I was like, you're getting it now. You're starting our conversations about food and stuff are getting better. So that's when I'll know as well, all right? And I'll be taking notes on everything.
Yep.
Cool?
Cool.
Well done.
Mick,
Start that now, Bailey. What do you have to do with this one?
So I don't want carbs.
what do I have to do?
Oh, wow.
Hit
Have you had this flavor?
Hey?
Oh, what is it?
Honey soy.
Correct, but
So
Oh, yes.
I don't
Breathe.
know.
Talk slow.
check-ins, yes. Good.
Yeah.
And stoicism.
Happening.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to study that. I'll be honest.